Three, two, one. Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Get the Chirp. I'm Tyler, and today I've been feeling like a little under the weather with my sinuses for a few days actually, and I didn't want to really get around people and get them sick because I'd feel bad. So I did already record a podcast for this week that I'm going to drop Tuesday, but I just want to come in here and hop on and just give you guys some advice on like what helped me kind of gain success, and basically just hopefully you can take something out of this or something out of it. That's really why I do all this stuff, so I can help you guys try to take away from something. So the biggest thing for me was I was always a money chaser, trying to see how much money I could make the fastest, or trying to always work long hours so I can make more money, bigger check, bigger bag. But once I stopped chasing money and started taking time for myself and learning who I was, and what I liked, what I didn't like, what I was going to stand for, what I wasn't, stuff like that. Just taking those internal talks with yourself and just being alone sometimes is good for you. Like, a lot of people don't like being alone. I really don't like being alone, but when you do it and like you have nobody around you to judge you, like nothing, you judge yourself, you have conversations with yourself. And I believe that's like really important, because somebody's opinion of you shouldn't really matter to you because they don't know you. They haven't been through the things that you've been through. And at the end of the day, like, it's just an opinion. So a lot of people ask me why I work out continuously, like why I try to motivate and inspire people. It's because growing up, my grandma raised me well. She made sure I had everything that I needed, but like I didn't really have a role model or somebody that I aspired to be like. I always had those people that you didn't really want to be around, or just you might just know them, but you didn't want to do the stuff that they did. So like people that's in and out of jail and is always on drugs or just trying to start trouble, that's 30 years old, still trying to party. You don't want to be around those types of people. You want to put yourself in a position to grow. So you want to, you can still have those friends, but not really hang out with them as much. But you want to surround yourself with people that's striving to be successful, that's putting in the work, not some people that just talk about it. Because there are so many people that just talk about doing this and that and they never act on it. You know what I mean? And some people could have like the best life and be really successful if they'll just take that time and just step out of their comfort zone, or instead of going out on the weekends, put in that time on working on a skill or building up your craft. You can even just watch videos, like turn off Netflix or whatever, just start watching YouTube videos on how to do this or that. Just like something that you're interested in. Because if you're more interested in something, like me with fitness, I'm always watching fitness videos. I'm always watching fitness influencers, just trying to learn how to do different exercises and how to bulk, how to cut, like what worked with this person, like what worked with this. Like, I'm always big on like taking something from everybody and using it to build up myself. Like, I don't want to be 100% like this person or this person. Like, I want to be me. So I just take certain things away from them that I like and I just build up myself, if that makes sense. And another reason that I started the podcast and the YouTube channel is because growing up, I was never really big on talking. I was always shy, like introverted, insecure. I was always afraid of people judging me. So like, I didn't really, get out of my comfort zone, like raise my hand for nothing in class. Like, I didn't want to be called out or like all eyes on me type thing. But I'm just trying to put myself in those uncomfortable situations now so I can grow, because you're only gonna grow if you go through something, because that's how you learn. And also, like, you need to start focusing on like your health, because the more I started working on myself and like my health, my fitness, started getting stronger, my body started changing. It really helped my mindset and it built up my confidence. So now, like, when people start saying stuff about me that's negative, because you're always going to have those people, like, no matter how good you are, they're going to find something and just hate on you for it, no matter what. They're always going to find a flaw. Like, you'll just be better equipped to handle those situations, and, like, you won't really care what they think because it's just them. Like, people that are successful and at a higher spot in life, they're not hating on people that's, trying to be successful. It's only those people that are insecure, they're scared to act on their dreams, they're trying to put their insecurities and stuff on you. Like when they talk bad about you, that's actually just a reflection of them and who they are and their character. Because at the end of the day, if you really want what you say you do, like if I, for example, say that I wanted to be like a bodybuilder one day and, win a couple competitions and all this stuff, then I would strive for it every day. Like I go to the gym every day. I'm about to start working on posing more because I see that I'm actually not that good at it. And it's actually harder than I thought. So I'm going to start, focusing on bettering myself in the aspects where I'm low at. So I also do the podcast because, earlier I said I like to take stuff away from somebody, and I'm very open-minded. I feel like you grow more, like when you're open-minded, you're open to hearing this person's opinion or like their viewpoint, because the more I get to know other people and stuff, I feel like it does build me up, and I feel like every time I do a podcast, I learn more about that person, and like what they like and stuff, and they learn more about me, and we both take something away from that. Like it's not one-sided, because I do stuff out of pure intentions. Like that was honestly my New Year's resolution this year, was control the things that I could control and just be as positive and pure on my side as I can be. Like I'm not trying to get over on somebody, and when I do something, I do it like from my heart. Like I do it because I want to do it, not because like I want to, stop you from judging me or I want you to like me. I just do it because that's just who I am, and I'm trying to be a person that's true, with themselves, with their heart. Like I just want to be at peace with myself and the world, and just help others grow and find that peace within themselves. Because ever since I started living for me and just stopped worrying, what everybody was thinking about me, I don't know. I just feel so at peace. Like I love myself. There's nothing you can say to hurt me. Like I'm working on my fitness, so I'm getting better every day, and I'm working on myself. And I believe that's key in growth, is working on yourself. Like I feel like me being in the gym, I can tell, like when I push myself every day, I learn about myself. Like when I apply what I know in the gym and how hard I work in the gym, I apply it outside. Like I've been growing because like I work harder. Like I don't go to work now, and I work at night, 11 to 7. I don't go to work and just come home and go to bed. Like I'll come home, I'll clean the house just so I can get moving again. I'll eat, and then I'll start working on like myself. Like I'll start designing t-shirts, or thinking about other videos that I can make, just ways to help others, or I'll work on TikToks and stuff like that. Then I'll go to sleep, after I shower, I'll go to sleep for like 3.5, 4 hours. And then I'll just wake up, pop my pre-workout drink, start sipping on it. I'll eat a snack real quick, like a banana and like a Rice Krispie treat. Then I'll go to the gym, I'll work out, I'll come home, take a shower, and then I'll just start working again. And then I'll eat, and then I'll go to sleep for like 3 or 4 hours, but I only end up sleeping like 2 or 3. And then like, I just repeat that, and that's my life now. Like I'm working just as much on myself and building myself up, and everything that I'm doing, I'm building that up just as much as I'm working at where I am right now at my regular job, like my 11 to 7 job. So like, I don't know, it just hurts me if I wake up and don't work on myself. Like that's why I used to love going to the gym in the mornings, but now I work at night, so I got to get some kind of rest. But like, it got me going, and I just felt good. I am a morning person, so I really do need to stop working at night. But like, it just helped me. And I just want to show you guys that anything is possible. If you believe in yourself, first of all, that's key, is believing in yourself, because nobody will support you or believe in you fully until you give them a reason to, or you like validate yourself. Like when I first started working out and I was small and shy, stuff like that, nobody really gave a damn. That I was working out, they're like, he's small, he's tiny, he's not going to stick to it, stuff like that. Basically just judging me. That's wrong. Don't judge people. But now that they saw, like, I've been so consistent, like it's almost been 4 years I've been working out, almost every day, and I've really been focused. Obviously life kicks my ass sometimes, so it's up and down sometimes, like with my weight and all, but I've been consistent. And like nobody can take that away from me, because I was the one getting up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, going to work out, and then sometimes coming to work out in the afternoon and prioritizing sleep and not going out, and partying and all this stuff, and it's paid off. But at the time, I didn't really know. Like, I was always questioning, like, is this really, going to work? Like, I keep putting in all this work. Like, now I'm not seeing as much results, but it's those times I feel like when you're not seeing the results, when you're not seeing, what you're doing, you can't physically see it. That's when you got to go harder. Like, that's when you got to push through, because you are going forward. Like, you are pushing yourself. You're staying consistent, first of all, and that's key with anything. But like, you are actually growing and getting further than you think. And also, I try to do a lot of stuff. Sometimes I feel like I try to do too much, but I feel like you got to do a lot if you're going to be successful nowadays, just because everybody's talented, and there's 100,000 people that's trying to do the same thing I'm doing in a way. So like, I got to find something, push myself harder so I can separate myself, as a person. But I always like to write down my goals, and I always write down, like, every day I write down, like, I got to write a TikTok, I got to post a TikTok or an Instagram post. Like, I got to do all these things, and I have a checklist, and I'll just go through them. And it pushes me. If I physically see it, like, it's right there hanging up on my wall, if I physically see it, it's just like, I gotta do it. Like, I force myself to do it. Like, it says I gotta drop a podcast Tuesday, so that means I gotta edit it, Saturday and Sunday, and upload it Monday so I can post it Tuesday. All the stuff that I can do. And it just helps me stay on track. It helps me see it. And, I don't want to get complacent with anything that I do. That's why I try to always add more to what I'm already doing. So like, once I start doing a lot and I get a good routine on it, I'll add something else. So like, I'm always pushing myself to be better. And I feel like that's helped me. I always feel like I'm at rock bottom, like I'm at my lowest. That's how I am. Like, I like to go to the gym like I'm at war, with myself or something. Like, I'm in the middle of a battlefield. Like, my music just be blaring. And it's like I'm just completely zoned in, and everybody probably thinks like I look crazy and stuff, but I'm really focused, because I feel like the more I can better myself, the more I can help my family one day outside, the more I can help my friends when they're struggling or going through certain situations. Like, I'll be better equipped and stronger to handle it, physically and mentally. So yeah, just get in the gym or just work on your health. That's key. It completely changes your mindset. But I also just I do stuff so I can be a good role model, because like, I didn't have one growing up. So like, I just want to be a role model to people, and, show them that it's okay to be kind. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay. Like, we're all human. At the end of the day, I'm not better than anybody. You're not better than me. God loves everybody, and we're all equal at the end of the day. So like, if anybody ever wants to come up and talk to me, feel free. I'll talk to you. I love meeting you. I'm really so down to earth. Like, I guess because people see me so focused in the gym, they think I'm mean or something. Or like, all I post is like motivational stuff, or just pictures of me or videos, of me posing. I don't do that stuff to be cocky. I do it to motivate you, because bodybuilding in general is just a reflection of how hard you work, and that the time that you put into yourself. And to see where I started, a scrawny 105-pound kid, to now like 170 solid, and just strong as hell. Like, I'm so strong. I really don't give myself enough credit, but it is nice to look back and appreciate, how hard I've worked, and see that the time and energy that I put into myself is actually paying off right in front of my eyes, and everybody can see it. And now, I don't know, like, you guys really touched my heart more than you realize. Like, I started out, just trying to do stuff for me. Like, I felt so selfish just trying to work on like myself, but I feel like I needed to do that. And now that I took that time and just focused on me, I feel like I'm just in a better position to help others. Like, I'm at peace, and I just want to help everybody just get to that point, really. Because like, I love my life. And when you guys text me and say I motivate you, that I got you back in the gym, or that I even just got you walking, or doing all this stuff, or just you guys that just say that it makes you feel better that you talk about things now that you wouldn't normally talk about, because that's what I do it for. I don't really care about money. I'm not a big money person. Like, I literally do the same thing every day. like nothing really changes. I feel like the more money I have, I would just use it more like I do now, just to invest in other stuff so I can reach more people, have better quality, just so I can motivate you to just to get out of bed and just enjoy your life. Like me personally, I don't want to work 11 to 7 or like 9 to 5 my whole life. Like I wanna travel and just enjoy the beauty of the world. See things that my family didn't get to see, and I want to have a family one day, and I want them to be able to witness it and have a good life and not have to struggle. And I want them to know that it's okay to be different, that it's okay to follow your dreams. I'll support you no matter what. Just like I support everybody that's trying to be better, that's trying to work on themselves. No matter whether that's just trying to build a business or, you're just trying to be like a better person in general. Like I support you fully, and I wish you guys continue to follow your dreams, that you gain success. You will be successful. Just don't let anybody stop you. Don't let anybody deter you. Don't let anybody just, when you hear somebody hate on you, just remember that's a reflection of them and not you. Because as long as you control yourself and you're mature, and when stuff like that happens, don't lash out. Just be like, okay, and move on. Because one, they'll probably regret it later on, because most of the time people regret stuff that they do out of anger or like pure hate. And then again, they might just be a mean person, but just don't let it affect you, and just don't let it affect you emotionally or mentally. Just know that what you're doing is going to pay off, and that it's worth it. Like I feel like now that I've been following my dreams and actually what I'm passionate about, I feel like I work 24/7. Sometimes I don't want to sleep. Like sometimes it's hard to even eat sometimes, because I mean obviously I gotta eat for the gym and I'm bulking, but I'm just always trying to do something. And I don't know. Like I said, I was always that shy kid, and now that I see I can make a difference, and like people support me just for me being who I am. Obviously I'll always have haters, and some people might not like me or whatever, but I'm always working on myself and just to help others, and that just gives me a fulfilling feeling, because I can make a difference. I am making a difference. I might not can make a difference in everybody's life, or the whole world, but I can help the people closest to me, the people around me, the people in my community, the people at the gym, the people that I just come into contact with. Because you don't know it or not, like I don't know if you know it or not, but like we all are influencers in some way or another. Like every time you come into contact with somebody, you see how they are, like you learn something about them. You grow from every experience that you have, and you are a reflection of your past. It's just a matter of what you do with it. Next one, like I had a good childhood, but I went through a lot of stuff that a lot of people don't go through, obviously, and I won't speak on it right now, but like it shapes you. Like I'm appreciative for how I grew up, and all those bad times, and the times that I felt that pain, that I suffered it. That's what helped me grow the most. And I can see it, like even when I'm working, and I actually just let my emotions get to it, and I just let everything out into my work. I can see that, I don't know, it just moves more, because like I'm really showing you guys who I am. Like I'm transparent, I'm open, because I don't care now who judges me, because like I'm so at peace with myself. Like it doesn't bother me. Just every time you go through something, like you get stronger, and you guys know that. Like think about every situation that you've been in through. Like you grow from it, and you're better equipped to handle it the next time that it happens. Yeah, and just like I said, it's gonna be hard sometimes, because like everybody's not gonna believe in your mission. They might not see your purpose or your vision, and that could get to you sometimes. It did to me. That's why I had to stop focusing on the others. And also, social media is like you always see people at their best. Like it's just Instagram and stuff like that. It's basically just like a highlight reel. Everybody posts the best angles. I do, and stuff like that. You just see them at their best, and like it makes you, second guess yourself, or judge you, and that's not how it's supposed to be. Social media is kind of toxic also, so I try not to stay on it as much, and I really wouldn't be on it if I felt like I wasn't helping other people, you know. So yeah. And a big thing that I'm working on right now, besides like bulking up before I cut down, trying to get on prep for a competition, it's just I want to learn how to perfect my voice. That's why I keep talking. I know I'm not the best, but the more like I said, I put myself in these situations, um, I'll grow from it. And always the first 5 or 10 minutes when I talk, I'm kind of everywhere, and I speak faster, my breathing's off, but that's just because I kind of have anxiety. Like I've always been nervous and stuff to talk, but the more that I'm doing it, or the longer that I do talk, I'm getting better. But like I can lose my muscles at the end of the day. Like I hate to say it, but like I can, anything can happen to anybody at any given time. Like we don't know, we're never promised tomorrow. So like I could lose, my ability to lift or stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I don't want to be just that person that is strong and looks good, and just post pictures. I want to be able to have an impact on your actual life, and be able to speak words, because words have meaning, and they're strong. I don't know why a lot of people say words don't have meaning, but to me, you can speak stuff into existence. You can speak life into somebody. You never know what everybody's going through, because we're all going through something. Like we're always fighting battles that we don't talk about, that we're scared to talk about. So you never know when something that you might say will help somebody. Like they might not show it, but they'll think about it later on. Like, dang, like that really helped me, or that makes sense. So you know, try to be positive. Try to talk good to everybody. I mean, obviously cut up with your friends and stuff, but like if you walk up to a stranger, don't be rude to them, no matter what they look like, because that's like judging people, and that's wrong. You should treat them just like your little brother and sister, or like your mom and dad. Like you should openly, treat them like family. But yeah, obviously focus on your health and build a skill. But a lot of people, with social media as well, when you post something, you get instant gratification from it. Like when I post a picture and somebody likes it, I'm like, hell yeah. Like they think this is fire or whatever. Like they think I'm hot, like that. And I don't know, even with TikTok, like when you post, you only see a video for like 3 or 5 seconds, or you'll swipe, so like you like that instant, dopamine rush, basically. And people don't like working at jobs long times anymore. Like, people, you probably know a lot of people that have jobs over here and there, or can't work anywhere for longer than like 6 months or 3 years. Like they're always moving. It's like people can't commit, to stuff like they used to anymore. And you gotta have that, like when you build a foundation for a house, you want it to be solid, so you're gonna take your time on it. Same as when you're trying to grow something and build it up, you need to put time into it, put your weekends into it, just build it up so like it's solid, so that it'll last. That's how it's called delayed gratification also, but like when you build something up and put that much time and effort into it, you'll hit these smaller steps, because if you're just trying to get to like this end goal up here, you're gonna miss these small steps and you're gonna crumble. Like in the long run, you're not gonna last as much as this person that took the time and energy and built everything up and focused on the small stuff, because the small stuff is really what's the most important. You know, it's the journey, not the destination type thing. Like that's so true. And a lot of people, they let relationships get in the way of them following their passion. Like I guess some people will just, when people are going to the gym or something, or they're doing this thing and that thing, like what they're passionate about, they get in a relationship, they stop going to the gym, like they stop doing stuff that they want to do, and basically you live for the other person. And we all think that's nice and all. I mean, obviously it's nice to, hang out with another person, but you just gotta be open and still be you at the end of the day, and, you know, focus on you too at the same time, but also build with somebody. Like you just don't want to be with somebody and try to just do everything that person wants. Like you gotta balance it personally. Yeah, I mean, I wrote down screw parties and work. But like, I'm gonna go ahead and end it, pretty soon. But you just gotta ask yourself sometimes, how bad do you actually want what you say you do? Because you can tell me at the end of the day that you want to do this or become this. You can tell me all these big goals, but if you're not actually wanting to do it, if you're not following through, doing those small steps, setting goals, smaller goals, so you can get to those bigger ones, you really don't want it. Like, even on days when I don't feel as good, I feel like, damn, I'm gonna go work out and it's gonna be ass. Like, I still go and put myself through it because, like, I know at the end of the day, I want to do what I truly say I do. Like, everything that I'm saying, like, I want to do. Like, I want to go to a competition. I want to inspire people. Like, I just want to better myself and those around me. You know, rise together. That's what I always say. Rise together, because to me, I don't like the selfishness anymore, and I realize how I used to be in the past was wrong, and I was always angry about stuff because I was selfish. You know, and the more you help somebody and build up, I feel like that's what's most important, and that can change the world. Is you know helping your neighbor and all that's good, but help those around you and build yourself up. Like basically, like I said, like just do stuff out of pure intentions and a kind heart. So, if you watch this podcast, I appreciate you guys listening to me. I appreciate you being on my journey, and I wish you guys love and safety, and hope you guys have a great week. And just follow your dreams. Love you guys.